And yes, we start off with this handsome devil. It's official now. Yes, Jason Momoa. We talked about this briefly on the Vodka stream on Friday, that he is in fact going to be joining F10. And I tell you what, you cannot tell me. I'm still waiting to. I'm surprised that Dwayne Johnson hasn't responded yet. But this is some petty shit. I mean, if the whole Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson thing, I mean, it sounds like it's a pretty legit beef. Come on. Come on. How is it not? How we heard that Dwayne Johnson wanted Jason Momoa to be in Hobbs and Shaw. It couldn't happen. So then, he said, "Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll get you in the next one." And then what happens? Well, Vin Diesel just swoops Jason Momoa up, and now Jason Momoa is going to be the villain in F10, which is going to be interesting because what kind of connection does he have to the Fast Saga? What kind of connection? Because everybody has a connection to the Fast Saga. Who's he related to, huh? Is he going to be? You never know. All of a sudden, we're going to hear that Dwayne Johnson is going to be in Fast F10 or whatever the fuck they're going to call it. 10F, maybe they'll call it that. I don't know. But, you just kind of wonder. Maybe there's going to be some kind of, again, sometimes I wonder if there actually is beef or if they just lean into the fact that, this franchise is pretty damn huge, regardless of how tall Vin Diesel is. But, let's face it, we all know what's going on. If he's standing face to face to Jason Momoa, who is 6'4", we know that he is, in fact, standing on a stepladder or a soapbox, whatever you want to call it. We're not going to be fooled anymore, Vin. But, hey, it's just kind of interesting, though, and I think it's a little bit, somewhat petty if this whole beef thing is all 100%, but it's just going to be interesting, to see if Dwayne Johnson ends up just going, yeah, you know what, I'm going to join, just do it, got to wrap up this franchise, who knows, because do we really need another Hobbs and Shaw movie? I don't think we do. I said that on Friday. Do we need another Hobbs and Shaw movie? I don't think we do. The first one was like, okay, cool, whatever. It set more stuff up for the regular movies, obviously at the end. I know they're still wanting to do spin-offs. They want to do a female spin-off, which of course they have to say that they have to do that. And still, that always just never makes sense because the Fast and Furious franchise has had a mix between female and male. I mean, it's we don't need to have just, I don't know. But of course, if it's Jordana Brewster and Michelle Rodriguez, I'll watch it. And Charlize Theron, of course. That's a lot of hotness right there. But still, it's like, do we really need to have that? Just have a separate story. It doesn't have to be just full female. It could just be another story that has one of them, of course, leading the way. Like Michelle Rodriguez would be, having her own spinoff and kind of going back to her journey to getting back to where she was. That'd be pretty cool. But, yeah, there you go. So we got, of course, Jason Momoa going to be a bad guy. I like the fact that he's going to be a bad guy. So I'm actually pretty excited for that because, I've always said it. When the man smiles, he looks like a big teddy bear, and you just want to give him a big hug. You just want to jump into those arms and be like, oh, yeah, Chase, man, you're just a big teddy bear. But when he shows his mean face, run the fuck away. Run away. Okay, that's enough about that.